Twilight woke up from her bed. She didn't know what had gone on, but she had a really weird dream last night. "It's alright," she said to herself. "I'll be fine." She walked down the stairs just to see Spike cooking breakfast. "Hello, Spike." Spike didn't answer. She thought that Spike was just in one of his moody days. But then she remembered. Pinkie Pie was one of his best friends, other than Rarity. She always threw the best parties and the best birthday parties for him. He was really sad that she had gone missing yesterday. They were going to go search for Pinkie Pie today, but they didn't know where to look. They had already looked in Sugar Corner, of course, and they had already looked at all her normal hiding places that if she didn't want to go to the doctor or anything, Rainbow Dash would usually pull her out of a school bell or find her in Applejack's barn. Or Pinkie Pie would just bribe Fluttershy 10 bits to hide her in her cottage. That was only usually if she had to go to the dentist or doctor or something, but Pinkie Pie just disappeared with no warning. So Twilight trotted over to Fluttershy's house. Well, she didn't really trot, she ran. She ran as fast as she could to Fluttershy's house so that she can, ask Fluttershy. So she went up to the door. The lights were off. Fluttershy apparently wasn't home. But Twilight still knocked on the door. Twilight then calmly said, "Fluttershy, are you home?" It was a while before she finally heard a little peep of Fluttershy saying, "Go away, I'm a monster." Then Twilight just thought, "You're not a monster, Fluttershy." "Yes, I am. I'm a huge monster. A caterpillar. I just stepped on him. The poor little thing." Twilight rolled her eyes and trotted in. "Fluttershy, you're not a monster. Just because you stepped on a catter," Fluttershy put her hoof over Twilight's mouth. "Not just any caterpillar, Twilight. The rarest of them all caterpillar. A very, very special caterpillar. His name was Steve. I loved him all dearly. I miss him already." Twilight rolled her eyes again and took Fluttershy's hoof off her mouth. "Fluttershy, please. It's a caterpillar. We had to look for Pinkie, not rare caterpillars." Fluttershy just squirmed down and said, "Okay." So the two of them trotted off into the Everfree Forest, where they thought Pinkie might be. Rainbow and the other Pegasi were looking above, and Applejack and Rarity were looking in Ponyville. Of course, Fluttershy and Twilight had to go in the Everfree Forest. "How come we got the part where we had to go in the Everfree Forest?" Fluttershy whispered. "I don't know," Twilight said. I wanted this part so that we could have a better chance of finding her. I mean, she would never come out here, so, this is where she would most likely be." Then they both trotted in. Fluttershy and Twilight were both scared halfway there. And they started seeing little bugs that Fluttershy had never even seen before. Twilight?" Fluttershy whispered. "If you're asking if we're there yet again, Fluttershy," Twilight said eagerly. "We're not there. We're not going anywhere." Fluttershy then squirmed down. "I'm not asking that. I'm asking, where are we?" Then Twilight stopped. You don't know?" Then Fluttershy shook her head. "Oh no," said Twilight. "We're not lost, are we?" Fluttershy squirmed. Of course not. Of course we're not. We're not lost." Then they heard a little ruffle behind them. They both turned around. And then they started to huddle. "What was that?" "I don't know." Then they heard clopping noises. Twilight?" "Yes, Fluttershy?" "Was that you?" Twilight shook her head. "No." They both huddled even tighter. "What's going on, Fluttershy? I'm scared." "You really expect me to know that?" Then they heard a little giggle. They both screamed really loudly. They ran and ran, past the forest and out of the forest. They didn't know where they were. Twilight, what was that? I don't even know where we are anymore. Twilight! Fluttershy started to yell. Fluttershy, just please come down. Then they heard a voice behind them. Guys, where you going? Then they both turned around, saying, Pinkie Pie? Fluttershy then didn't want to turn around. I don't wanna, said Fluttershy. Oh, come on, Fluttershy, it's Pinkie Pie. Oh, my name's not Pinkie Pie, said the mysterious pink pony with the flat mane. But she looked like Pinkie Pie. She was just a little darker and didn't look so happy. That's not Pinkie Pie. She just said it. It doesn't sound like her either. Then Twilight said, oh, come on, Fluttershy. Just turn around. We can get her to, come around. Fluttershy turned around with a little and then saw a pink pony with a flat mane, like I described yet a moment ago. Hi, guys. Twilight, Fluttershy, the pink pony said. I don't really want you to call me Pinkie Pie anymore. After she said that, Twilight gave a nudge to Fluttershy and whispered, told you it was Pinkie. And then the pink pony said, my name is Pinkamena Diana's Pie. Well, you can call me Pinkamena because I want you to call me that from now on. Fluttershy didn't like the sound of that name. I don't want to call you that name. Then it went black. Twilight woke up just to see Fluttershy on a little table-like thing. Fluttershy was hooked up to what seemed to be kind of a surgery table, and Twilight was chained down to the floor. Oh, goody, you're awake, said the pink pony. Okay, I don't know if I should do Fluttershy or you first, Twilight. Twilight looked scared and confused. What's going on here, Pinkie? What are you doing? Oh, well, I kinda came out here to figure out what new things I could do. What do you mean, new things? Well, you see, now that you're down here, I guess I could tell you my little bitty secret. You know how Dashy, kinda doesn't like coming here to Sugar Cube Corner anymore? Yeah? Well, she kind of found out my secret, but escaped, and that's why I left. Twilight looked confused. What secret? What kind of secret? She didn't really want to know, but she had to know, or she couldn't fix her friend. What kind of secret? Oh, my food secret, my cupcake secret, my awesome secret. Twilight thinned, her pupils went small, and then Fluttershy started to wake up. Where am I? Fluttershy, we've got to get out of here, Twilight screamed. No, you don't have to do that. I mean, this is your final resting place. I mean, I am going to use your bones and everything for, party decorations and stuff. It'll be fun, 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 fun. Then Fluttershy noticed. Oh, what? The bones? What? Twilight didn't want Fluttershy to get too scared. Fluttershy, please listen to me. You're not gonna, and I'm not gonna, Oh, well, yes you are. Because, I already have marker and stuff all over you guys. They both looked down into their stomachs as they saw a purple line, even darker than Twilight's, going down. Okay, now let's get started. The pink pony, or Pinkamena as I should say, grabbed the scalpel and went over to Fluttershy. Please don't hurt me. Oh, I'm sorry, but I can't, do your request. Twilight then said, no, and tried to get out of the wall. Pinkamena threw a rock, and Twilight just passed out. Fluttershy closed her eyes, wishing this was a dream. All right now, clench your teeth.